Hello Xenos, welcome back to the Stellaris Video Dev Diaries. I'm your community ambassador, Lady DZ, and this is Stellaris Dev Diary number 426, The Art of Nomads. We know you might want to head straight to the forums to scroll through all the artwork, which is fair because what the team has been able to pull off for Nomads is nothing short of amazing. But before you do, we wanted to take this opportunity to talk about the last year for just a short bit. On Nomads, our art team spent 682 days just creating art. That's quite impressive for a period that only had 187 workdays. This obviously resulted in a lot of art, and while we would like to show a lot of it, we felt around 150 images and videos had to do. And since our forums only allow for about 50 files per upload, we've gone ahead and split this up across 3 posts on our forums. A bit into that production, the art team changed direction quite drastically, and it was for the better. And even if this led to better results in the end, it wasn't an easy thing to do. A lot of darlings were killed. A lot of good ideas were scrapped. A ton of good ideas were saved for later. This is the term they like to use when something probably won't be used later, but it's easier to say that it's saved for later rather than it will never see the light of day. But who knows? Anyway, that change of direction also came with a lot of questions. How do the ARC ships look? What's their purpose? How do they move? How big should they be? How should the paragons look? What's unique about them? What's their backstory? These are all questions we always ask ourselves for every expansion, but this time we needed to figure out the answers faster. The team answered the questions fast and efficiently and with brilliant results. One of the biggest creative decisions on Nomads was what kind of ARC ships we were actually going to build. We landed on 3 main categories: civilian, military, and science. When you give 3 different roles their own visual identity, you get ships that actually say something. The civilian ARC ship feels like a home first, a vessel second. The military carries weight and threat, even at Tier 1. And the science ARC ship reads as curious and outward-facing. We were going for showing genuinely different design philosophies wearing the same nomadic DNA, and we think you can feel that when you see them side by side. The tiers were important too. A Tier 1 ARC ship should feel like a beginning. A Tier 3 should feel like a civilization that has been moving through the galaxy for generations and shows it. That visual arc is something we are really proud of, and we didn't want to lose it. If you want to hear more about the processes, the thoughts behind the designs, and the direction we went with, check out the Art of Nomads video that we'll link in the comments below. To the art team, Lloyd, Felix, Tim, Emma, Mia, Eric, Cass, and Gabs, thank you for your fantastic art and your hard work on Nomads. To the community, and to those of you who watch this video and read our forum post, thank you for your continued support during this and the last 10 years. While we in the art team might not be the most active on the forums, Reddit, or Discord, we read and see everything you write. So whenever you express appreciation for the work the team has put in, it truly brings us so much joy in our little corner of the office here in Stockholm. We can genuinely say that creating art for this game, your game, is an amazing honor, a privilege, and a responsibility that we don't take for granted. So thank you. With that being said, we'd like to quote one of the best pilots in the history of the galaxy. This is where the fun begins. Let's look at some art. Signed, Anton Wittberg-Letov, the art manager and producer for Stellaris, and Scott Austin, the art director. Thanks for joining us. You can find links to all 3 parts of the Nomads Art Blast in the description down below, as well as the Art of Nomads video here on the Stellaris YouTube channel. Have fun exploring the galaxy, and we'll see you soon.